Make him like you more than a friend. Hi, my name is Unique Subanda and I am your head coach and style concierge here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Today, we are discussing how to make sure he doesn't keep you in the friend zone, that zone that we don't like. So how do you ensure that he likes you more than a friend? What things can you do or possess or allow or signal to make him see you more than just a friend? There's one thing that really does come to mind when we're kind of thinking about all of these things. But before I go into today's topics, do like, share, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to make sure that you've saved the date, the 21st of May, where we are having a free masterclass here on the Black Swan Relationship Academy. All the details are in the links in the description box below. Do be sure to have a look there. And I'm just going to leave you with this for the moment so that you can get a little bit more information about it.
There are two types of women. One that positions herself to be a winner using a man's very own nature. We call that woman a black swan, or a woman who is convinced that she can scream, shout, and complain and change a man's nature. Now, if you are a black swan, I have decided to help you out. Ladies, I am offering you a free, yes, another free masterclass on the secrets of a man's mind. In this course, we're going to look at the things that men will never tell you, are afraid to tell you, don't even know they need to tell you, assume you should know. We're going to look at the man's brain, how he is wired, his heart, his spirit. How does he really think? What is going on in his mind when he meets you, marries you, dates you, courts you? We're going to look through every aspect and you will be able to understand the secrets of a man's mind. And being a black swan, you will be able to use those secrets to create the love life you crave and deserve. If that sounds good to you, all you have to do is follow any of the links or wherever you see this video, and I will see you on the other side.
So let's get into it. I hope you have liked, you have shared and subscribed. And if you haven't, why haven't you? Let me know. Like, what's holding you back? Just let us know in the comments, right? So how, let me not say how, make him like you more than a friend. So there's a thing to this, right? There's not a trick. There's a thing that the problem with being friend zoned is getting out of it. So let's not get into being friend zoned in the first place. There's one main thing, one major thing that really, really allows us to not even get into the friend zone, right? Which is making him never to see you as a friend. Which is making him always seeing you as a feminine woman that he wants to protect. When we ignite that protection nature in a man, automatically he wants to make sure that he can invest in you and see how this progresses forward. And this is really for someone who is attracted to you. If he's not attracted to you, you're gonna be friend zoned, honey. Let's not even try that. So this is where I'm talking about when you can feel the attraction, the sparks, and he's just kind of not sure of how to put you. So now that you've done all the work on yourself, right? That word that we don't like, the work that you've done on yourself, you know that you're a feminine, sexy, gorgeous woman who can ignite the flames and attract the man that you desire. So the thing that we now want to do is not make him stay within the friend zone, right? So there's this thing called the touch barrier. Can we say it again? It's called the touch barrier. There's something about touching physically when you feel someone's hand on your wrist it kind of ignites that desire a little bit more. And there's some men who are really good at making sure that that touch barrier is broken within the first date. So you know that they have no intention of making sure that you stay with them in the friend zone. Yeah. So there's a way of breaking the touch barrier without encroaching on someone's privacy, or where it becomes borderline, almost an assault on someone. There are little things and subtle things that you can do to make sure that he understands that you're feeling him, right? There is, of course, the flirtiness. There is little touches when you touch his shoulders a certain way. There's certain things that we need to be aware of as women, that we can't be joking and you know and laughing out loud like we're his best mates. And definitely that will keep you out of the friend zone. Like the friend zone is not a nice place. I'll tell you a story about how I got friend zoned by this guy. I had the biggest crush and most humongous, my heart would just leap out of its cavity and shell and out of my rib cage, and it would end up here every single time I saw this guy, every single time he talked, and every single time he said anything. But my one mistake is I never let him know how attracted I was. I was never vulnerable with him. I guess that's another thing, is be vulnerable. Be vulnerable and allow him to know that you feel a certain kind of way. I'm not saying go about proclaiming your love to these men. Yeah, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is make sure he knows that you like him like that. Make sure he knows that, you know, you see him as a sexy individual. It's okay to tell a man that I think you're gorgeous and I think you're sexy. It's okay, because that makes sure you are not kept in the friendship zone. We don't want to do that thing. We don't want to be in the friendship zone, right? And these are the little things that sometimes we really have to go into. So I guess I'd love to kind of elaborate a little bit more on the touch barrier. We say there's certain things that we need to ensure happen within the first 3 dates of us meeting this person. Unless if this person totally repulses you, we need to be able to be open in our spirit for them to be able to touch us. Not necessarily grab our waist or grab our body parts that they shouldn't be grabbing, but at least hold our hands. You want to feel his touch. You want to feel if the chemistry not necessarily repels you, but you want to know that you are attracted to him. Even when he gives you a hug, make it a second longer than it should. I remember telling this girlfriend of mine that she was in the same situation as me. She had a guy who she was feeling for deeply, but they had friend zoned each other. And I was telling her, there's sometimes you can hug a little bit longer and just tell him that you just love the way he smells. Let him know, give him a signal to say that it's okay to ask me out. I'm not saying verbalize it. All I'm saying is let him know that you find him attractive and sexy, and speak those words without sounding like you're going to jump his bones, right? What you want him to know is that you find this man attractive, you find him more than just a friend, and you'd like to explore that. And if you're bold enough, you could say, you know, I'd really love to explore this. What do you think? And let him be the masculine man that decides. Sometimes you have to also remember that men are shy. Men have insecurities. Men are human beings. We cannot expect masculine men to be just robots out here looking for feminine women to marry, looking for feminine women to be in relationships with. They are also afraid at times, and they just need a little bit of encouragement. I hope this has kind of sparked a little bit of curiosity within you to try and change those situations where you found yourself friend zoned. And if you have that particular situation in mind and you want to get out of the friend zone, let's have a discovery call. Let's talk about your unique situation, and I can give you some pointers and things to do that can get you out of that friend zone, so that you can happily create the relationship that you want, as well as meet the man of your dreams and not be friend zoned all the time. In the meantime, my darlings, you take care of you, and I'll see you on another video. Mwah.